All right, we're recording. Let's listen to the ATIS real quick.
Falcon Airport Information Charlie 2354 Zulu, wind 030 at 5, temperature 19er, 2.9er, altimeter 29er 5. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 4 right and 4 left. Notice there mentions multiple trains in the vicinity of Falcon. Check FTC NOTAMs, approach and minimums have changed.
So we got to write this down.
UAS activity in the vicinity of Falcon at or below 400 feet AGL. Use caution, non-standard shoulder markings on taxiway Alpha and Charlie. All arrivals contact tower on 124.6. Advise on initial contact. You have Charlie. Falcon Airport Information Charlie 2354 Zulu, wind 030 at 5, temperature 19er, 2.9er, altimeter 29er 5. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 4 right and 4 left. Notice there mentions multiple trains in the vicinity of Falcon. Check FTC NOTAMs, approach and minimums have changed.
Get this again.
UAS
I didn't quite hear what the wind was.
Falcon at or below 400 feet AGL.
Of course, this is a recording.
Standard shoulder markings on taxiway Alpha and Charlie. All arrivals contact tower on 124.6. Advise on initial contact. You have Charlie.
Oxford 9610 Falcon ground. Taxi departs via Delta. Good day.
Falcon Airport Information Charlie 2354 Zulu, wind 030 at 5, temperature 19er, 2.9er, altimeter 29er 5.
I still didn't get it. That's a little bit weird. Normally they're very clear. I'll check with the tower when we get run up. So I'm going to contact ground now and tell them I got information Charlie and I'm ready to taxi VFR to the northeast and where we're at. Falcon ground, Warrior 15402 at spot 7. Information Charlie, VFR to the northeast.
Charlie. Warrior 15402, Falcon ground, runway 4 left, taxi via Echo. Advise the run up, please.
Taxi 4 left via Echo, will advise 15402.
Oxford 1010 Falcon ground, runway 4 left, taxi via Echo.
Runway 4 left, taxi via Echo, Oxford 1010.
Warrior 402, follow the, or join Echo behind the blue tail archer ahead.
Absolutely, we'll follow the blue and white Archer 15402.
Oxford 1010 at the end, monitor tower 124.6.
So this guy just came off the runway, and so we're going to follow him. I have a pretty sunset. So, a couple things I do when we're taxiing. You want to double check that you have some basic instruments working. The turn coordinator and the slip indicator. You check this by kicking the rudder out to the right. It should swing out to the left. And then to the left, it should swing out to the right. It should also indicate a turn in each of those directions, which it did. So this is good. This is if you were to lose our vacuum, we don't have a vacuum system in this aircraft. As you can see, we've got solid state, attitude, and altimeter. No, the altimeter still runs off the static system. But the attitude indicator is a solid state, right? So there's no vacuum. But if we were to lose this, we still have this electrically, see it says DC electric right there? That's good. That means we have a backup system running off the battery, which is just the airplane part. This ball part is obviously just mechanical in nature, so you never really lose it unless it gets destroyed somehow. So we're at the run-up area. There's that plane we were following. I'm going to turn in behind him.
Falcon ground, line 4125, Juliet with information Charlie.
We're going to do a run-up.
2 north departure.
Last for 1251 Juliet Falcon ground, runway 4 right, taxi via Delta, advise run complete.
4 right, taxi via
Delta.
Delta.
Close this door.
Flight 451 Juliet.
Damn, it's almost a perfect fit.
Ground, Oxford 9864, clear runway 4 right, Delta 68.
Oxford 9864, Falcon ground, taxi depart via Delta, good day.
Via Delta, good day, Oxford 9864.
5451 Juliet Falcon ground.
So we go to our.
It's up to you guys, but you don't have to go to it. spot
run up,
call us for departure.
and we got our parking brake is already set. Flight controls.
Okay, I'll remember that for next time, thanks.
We go to the left, that should go up. We go to the right, that one should go up. Then you got to look behind you to pull back. The elevator should, or the stabilizer should go up. Push down, the stabilizer should go down. Then you also want to sometimes look for the rudder, but it's hard to see. So we'll trust that it's working. Okay, so flight controls, free and correct. Electric fuel pump. We're going to turn it on. Fuel selector, I'm going to stay on the left tank. Mixture, we're going to go to full rich. We had it leaned for our taxi there. Throttle, 2,000 RPM. You also want to grab the yoke in this because the slipstream on the tail will force it back sometimes. And if you've got like a friend or an instructor or something, it could hit them in the face. So we got 2,000 RPM. We're going to do a quick mag check. So we go left. We got about 150. Go back to both.
Citroen 4 Bravo Charlie, Falcon, ground.
And then check the right one.
Sorry, I didn't repeat that. Yeah, we're going to the south end.
Citroen 4 Bravo Charlie, roger. No worries.
About 100.
Let me know when you're
That's within our range, so we're gonna go. All right, what's next on the checklist? Fuel pump. We want to check the fuel pump. So what we do is we cycle the fuel pump. See a little bit of a drop. Put it back on. Should see it come up. That's good. This is the auxiliary electric fuel pump. There is an engine-driven fuel pump which runs off the engine. So we have two fuel pumps, a backup and a main. We just tested the backup. The fuel pump off again. Magneto's we already checked. Vacuum we don't have. Oil temperature is coming up. It's a little low, but it'll come up. We have already checked the run-up, or the pre-flight, we have 6 quarts. Oil pressure looks good. Carb heat. So we come over here. There should be a drop in the RPM when we open the carb heat. Let me close it. Let's try this again.
I don't complete lights 4-5, would you?
Strangely, there is a gain in RPM, but I'm going to leave it closed. Maybe I should open it for more performance. Possible that this thing has been wired in backwards, but we'll double check that. I'm going to leave it off for now. Throttle, idle back to 1,000. Give it a break. We'll check that in the air. Okay, so we're back to 1,000 RPM. The run-up's complete. We got good temperatures. We got good engine parameters. So we have 2 altimeters in this. I don't really like this, but this is the electronic one, solid state. This is the old school one. So we have to set both of them to the current altimeter setting.
4 Lima Alpha, we're clear. 4 right.
So our run-up's complete. The door's closed. Our trim is set. Our flaps are up. Everything is checked. What we're going to do is we're going to notify ground that we're done with our run-up. That's what we're going to do now. Falcon ground, Warrior 15402, run-up complete.
Warrior 15402, continue taxi, monitor tower 124.6.
We'll monitor tower 124.6, 15402.
Contact ground, Foxtrot 2781.
So when they say monitor, you don't have to call them. I've made this mistake a lot. I'll pull up to the whole short line.
Warrior 15402, Falcon Tower, you ready to go?
15402 on radio.
Warrior 402, traffic just over a mile base to final. Fly straight out, 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Straight out, 1 right, 4 left, clear for takeoff, 15402.
Flight support 1251 Juliet, wind 0404, fly straight out, 4 right, clear for takeoff.
We don't have any traffic on the final. He was letting us know that there was another plane turning base to final, but we got time to get out. That's when we gave us
2880, number 1, 4 right, clear to land.
Number 1, number 4 right, clear to land, Oxford 2880.
All right, power set. I'll have to leave you down there in my lab for a minute. The airspeed's alive. We got 60 miles an hour. Sorry, this is at knots.
6154, cross runway 4 at Bravo to
So
Delta
there's our
6,
rotate
to the
speed.
ramp, monitor ground, good night.
Crossing
And
runway
we're
4
off.
right.
Tracking center line, right rudder, right rudder. We got a plane off to our right.
Archer 2880, traffic ahead, turning final for the parallel, Archer.
Traffic inside for 2880.
Archer 1010, traffic up your right wing, lands the parallel, Archer.
Traffic inside, Oxford 1010.
See the plane we're paralleling, but we've got him in sight.
And we're 402, I know that you want a northeastbound departure. You looking to make a slight left turn or you want more straight out?
We can go straight out, whichever's better for you, 15402.
We're 402, it doesn't matter to me. The light sport ahead in the parallel upwind is looking to turn northbound, so if you want to turn left, that's approved. But if you want straight out, just maintain that altitude for now.
Gotcha. We're going to hold 1,700 and go straight out, 15402.
Thank you. Light sport 51 Juliet, traffic a quarter mile behind you is maintaining 1,700. You're northbound now, approved. Start that turn when able.
Starting that turn northbound approved, light 451 Juliet.
What we're doing here is we're letting this plane cross over top of us. We're going to hold our altitude about 1,700. There he goes on his merry way. And soon they're going to give us
Tower Oxford 1098, we're going around.
notification that we can continue upward.
4402, climb now, your discretion, traffic off your left, 2,400 is northbound, no factor.
Climb our discretion, traffic in sight, 15402.
Thank you.
All right, beautiful
Oxford 1098, roger, left close traffic approved, traffic ahead in the upwind is a straight out departure, no factor.
Beautiful
left close
sunset.
traffic approved, Oxford 1098.
So what I'm going to do, dude, this carb heat is wired backwards. There's no way I should be getting 100 more RPM.
Contact ground. Oxford 2880, Delta 6, Delta 2, the ramp, monitor ground, good night.
We'll notate that in the squawks when we get back.
Monitor ground, Oxford 2880, thank you.
Sometimes shit like this happens. I mean, you just got to be,
Crew check 524, free exchange approved, you have a good rest of your night.
you know, you got to be aware to
Free exchange approved, crew check 524.
kind of work dynamically sometimes. So that is beautiful out there. I'd like to switch to my other camera, but hopefully we're getting a good view of it right there with this one.
Falcon Tower, Oxford 6250.
All right,
Charlie.
we're going to head out to the practice area. We're going to do some stalls and steep turns.
Oxford 6250, Falcon Tower, 4 right.
It'll be fun.
4 right, Oxford.
Plus 508.
All right, so we're going to do deep turns. We're going to do them to the 5 miles standard, which is 45 degrees of bank. And
Oxford 1010, extend right.
remain within plus or minus 100 feet of yield darting altitude, which is 5,500. We've done our clearing turns, and so I'm going to turn. Actually, I'm going to reset
and actually
my
just join the
landmark
and extend that.
to the little tower, or the little Mesa outside Mesa, which is in front of me. You can't see it on the camera phone, but I'll switch that up later. All right, so we're just going to start the turn. We're going to roll into it. Our picture's rich, plane set up. We've done clearing turns, like I said. And we're going to give it just a little bump of throttle when we start into it. So we come back down to, we're at 5,400 feet. So here we go. Left, correct. Steep turn. There's our little bump of throttle.
I think they primitive
on
now.
the
Number 1 for 4 left. Correction, number 2 for 4 left. Follow step in a short power, 4 left middle.
Just in case either my phone doesn't fall out. And come back on the throttle a little bit. You don't need to go too crazy on it. And then you want to pull it around.
Too full arch on it.
And stay referenced with the horizon. Watch your fall. Coming around the
right
turn.
turn fruit.
There it is.
You fat proof.
And roll out. Should feel a little pop.
Falcon Tower, Oxford 3076 inbound of red.
There it is. Very gentle pop. So that wasn't the greatest steep turn by me, but it was okay.
Runway 4 left.
We're going to do one to the right now. We're just going to roll right into it. Sometimes they'll just have you roll straight into them. There's our bank.
There's Falcon Tower, Warrior 182 X-ray is flying straight out.
Start pulling it around.
Roger, you need the full stop this time, correct?
Ooh,
Full stop, looking outside,
throttle.
Actually, make right full traffic.
Nose
Runway
dip.
4 right. Traffic a half mile behind you.
You don't want to get into this type of undulation, but sometimes it's where you end up. There's my good. We're back to our starting altitude. Here comes our landmark. And start the rollout. Hey, a little bit of a bump there.
Follow the Cessna head on base ring 4 left, clear
Okay,
land.
these turns are done.
Okay, following that from the 4 left, clear to land.
The bump I'm mentioning when we end is the airplane's wake turbulence that it's leaving, which is awesome, in my opinion, because it's one of those things where a student pilot kind of first gets to visualize these abstract concepts that we're reading in the book about
No one uniform, make left those traffic.
wake turbulence, induced drag, which is wake turbulence, induced drag, positive wake turbulence, and vortices. These things are visible, right? Because air. So when you feel yourself bump over your own wake, just like you would in a jet,
No one uniform, and
that's an awesome
going into the down for sequencing.
light bulb moment, kind of. All
Right in
right,
the down for free watch uniform.
so let's do
76 fall, Cessna,
let's do approach stall, or what's called a power off stall. So we're going to set the plane up in landing config. We're at 85 knots. So I'm going to go ahead. We're within our white arc for our flaps. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding in flaps. Our mixture is now rich. We're going to leave the fuel pump off, the aux fuel pump for this. And we're going to start slowing it down. And the idea is to get into your final approach speed. And at that point, stall the airplane.
Actually, number 2 fall Archer,
So-
1 final right 4 right, clear land.
We're at 5,400 feet.
Clear to land,
We're at about 70 knots right now. And I'm just going to start holding the altitude and pulling the power out and keeping my foot on the rock.
Over you 3.
There it is. Full power. Let the nose drop. Now pull it back up. Don't want to lose too much altitude. Hold it. Let it pick up airspeed. Start to climb. We're in a positive rate, so we're going to drop 1 notch of flaps. Hold it. Let it come out. At this regime, it struggled a little bit. But we're at our VX best angle. We are climbing. Let's drop this last notch. And that loosens a lot of the drag that the flaps cause. Now we're really picking up speed.
The short bomb.
Maneuver
4 left,
complete.
cleared to land. 4 left, cleared to land. Number 2, 1
Go.
Extra 3076, extend down and change to runway 4 right. Hour call base. Extend downwind and change to 4
Do it
right.
again. Let's do it again back to the other way. Just to make it, as pretty as possible. The airplane's cleaned up.
Extra 1010, Delta 6, Delta
Start to
2.
turn around to our left. Always looking for traffic.
Got
Got a couple of airliners
another
coming in
5-6,
for
runway 4
Phoenix,
right at Bravo, Delta 6, in contact ground. Good day.
but they're in controlled airspace, so they're aware of us. They also have TCAS and all that stuff, and we have an ADSB out aircraft, which is reporting kind of detailed information about where we are, who we are.
Falcon Tower, Archer, 1122 feet arrival with Charlie.
Now, interestingly,
1122 Falcon Tower, 4
let me pull around so for GoPro, maybe you can see this airplane, this jet. So
937, hold
you
short
do
right,
need
4
to be
right,
careful with these types of airplanes flying underneath them and behind them, because their wake turbulence is there too, and it's a lot more than our plane produces.
2 follow Warrior.
You do want to try to be careful. That's usually only when they're in the landing configuration, when they've got their flaps down and high angles of attack. So it's not, and heavy, and so it's not always a problem. Usually more so on takeoff and landing. We got another airplane down there, maybe in the same training area that we are right now.
Actually, 1122, traffic, 10 o'clock, 2 miles.
Well off.
Southeastbound. I believe it's a helicopter. I'm not talking to him. 1,900 indicated they're outside the Delta.
Okay, so let's set it back up. We're at 90 knots. I am going to start extending our flaps. We're in the white arc. Let's start bringing it
Looking at power, please.
Mixture's rich, everything's set up.
Follow a blue tail archer.
I'll put the fuel pump on and switch fuel tanks.
We're checking site.
Do we need to switch fuel?
We got the oxygen. 9 Lima. Lima. Thank you. Number 3, follow that archer.
Fuel's off, fuel pump back on.
Inside of an archer on 86 mile
And we're at 80 knots. We're going to put in another notch flaps.
Behind the Oxford 9 Lima.
Still at 5,400.
Back attack, 643 at that for arrival, Fish Charlie. Minute 9 Lima.
Last notch flaps.
I'm sorry, 4 right, clear to land, 9 Lima.
Pull power out.
If you're inbound, stand by. 432 X-ray, right, Delta 6, taxi ramp via Delta, just monitor, ground getting.
Right there, for the 6. Stall warning. Stall warning. Let the nose go full down.
Form hold short, right,
Now, pull it back up. Don't do a secondary stall, so just very gently. Now you've arrested the sink.
Fully short, port right.
Arrested the sink, gaining airspeed. We're at 70 knots.
Was that delay cross range 4 right at Bravo, Delta 6.
Drop 1 notch and flaps back. Now we've got a climb going.
Oxford 1122, number 3, fall, but then the 2 mile land to your right.
Now we've got the climb going.
Clear land.
Reduce 1 more notch and flaps.
4 right, clear land. We'll have Oxford level right here. Oxford 5643, Falcon Tower, stay again.
75 knots.
Blue arrival, 5, Charlie. Oxford 5643, Falcon Tower, thank you, rank 4.
Last notch and flaps.
Oxford 5643.
We're at 5,400 feet still, and the airplane is cleaned up. That maneuver's complete. Okay, I guess let's do a departure stall. So I call it a departure stall. It's also called a power on stall. These are done to simulate the type of stall you might encounter on takeoff, which you never want to have happen, because if that happens, you know, you're already in a very low and slow regime. Anyway, let's practice that. So we're going to turn back to the
3076 and a Delta 8. You can cruise
Still
past
scanning
Delta
for traffic.
Turn right, Delta 8.
These remain in the same kind of sector.
Turn right, Delta 8.
So should be good on that.
Traffic mile final, cross rate 4 right at Bravo to Delta 6. Contact ground today.
All right, I've climbed up to 5,500.
Bravo to 30 feet. 131Q4.
So I'm going to pull the power back. The way that we set this up is we leave the flaps up because this is a normal takeoff simulation. What you do is you slow it down to your, I can't remember if it's rotation speed or if it's your VY. Let's just assume it's between those two. So we'll say about 75 knots. And we'll say 70 knots because rotation's 60. So we'll go down to 70 knots. We'll throttle down, get a little trim in here because I got a lot of control force on the yoke. We're going to relieve some of that. And then what we're going to do is when we get down to 70, we're going to increase power to take off and pull back on the yoke and try to simulate someone doing some crazy shit.
Hugging
the yoke back, right? During takeoff, which is a no-no. You don't want to do that.
Oxford 5542, Falcon Tower 4.
400, there's 70 knots. There's our stall warning, full power, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. Just, we're riding the stall. I'm feeling it buffeting. Release the nose pressure.
Good night. Have a good week.
That throttle in. There's a little bit of vertical speed, but it's now arrested. We lost about 75 feet. Now we're climbing. Maneuver complete. How about we go back and
for a closer down for Oxford 5643.
land?
Oxford 5642, I'm sorry, what's your request?
Kind of like making a midfield for a closer down.
Oxford 5643.
Cut this off and we'll be back to 640 a little bit later.